Hey, what's up, students? It's Mr. Ez again with another social emotional lesson. And today's lesson is going to be on the lines of enjoy. Basically, enjoy your life. I know there's a lot of troubling times that we're going through. I know it can be difficult, but there's always something to be grateful for. But we're going to get right into today's lesson because I really want you to really process this, because no matter what, there's something to embrace in this life. But let's get into my book, As He Says, As for the students I serve. We're going to be on page 118 under the section that says enjoy. And let's get right into it. It says the best way to enjoy life is to stay in joy. Gratitude is always the best attitude to have. The more you appreciate what you have, the more of life you will enjoy. Life is much more than your wardrobe, how much money you have, who your family is, etc. Life is about living it for a greater cause. Life is the most precious thing on earth, so make sure to enjoy it. See, sometimes in life we can overlook what we have. We can look over the fence at somebody else's life and say, man, I wish I had their life. But sometimes when you look over the fences and you see what seemingly to look like joy could just be a front. That since none of us are flies on the walls of a lot of these people's lives, we're unfortunately not able to see really how they are really enjoying it, because some people mask their pain with product, with different things that they paid for. But the thing about life is that it's yours. But let's go ahead and break this down and really get some insight on how we and every one of us, including you students, can stay in joy. It says the best way to enjoy life is to stay in joy. It says gratitude is always the best attitude to have. Basically what that means is that it's your choice to stay in joy. Joy is a perspective, that I'm joyful that I have life. If your perspective is always peeping over in comparison to what other people have in comparison to you, man, it's going to be hard to stay in joy. But when you realize that you have something to be thankful for, that you have something that even someone with more money, more prestige, or whatever, more accomplishments don't have. There's some people that got a bunch of money but not happy. There's a bunch of people that got a nice car but is suicidal and depressed. So what I'm trying to tell you is, and trying to impress on you, is that you can have so much in this life to be thankful for. That's why I always advise young people and people period to not count your burdens but count your blessings. Because by the time you count all your blessings, you won't have time to count your burdens. I think it said that we take 28-something thousand breaths a day. That's a blessing. Somebody with a bunch of money, somebody with a bunch of whatever is not able to breathe right now. But if you count your burdens more than you count your blessings, then you will find yourself broken down. It says the best way to enjoy life is to stay in joy, meaning it's your decision. That means you got to stay in it. Gratitude is always the best attitude to have. The more you appreciate what you have, the more of life you will enjoy. What are the things around you that you can at least appreciate? Somebody's up under a bridge. You may not have the best roof, but at least you have one. You know, there's always something to be grateful for. And most of the things that people are overlooking that they should be grateful for, they will not have it in their grasp for long. So the beautiful thing about your life is that you have your eyes that can look around and say, you know what? I'm blessed. You know what? I'm not going to be upset about what I don't have. I'm going to focus on what I do have. I'm not going to be a person that sees the glass half empty. I'm going to be the person that sees the glass half full with a jar pouring in it. Let's keep going. It says life is much more than your wardrobe, how much money you have, who your family is, etc. Life is about living it for a greater cause. See, for me, the reason why I can overlook what burdens or overlook what other people have and not focus on it is because I know that I'm here temporarily. I'm not going to be here forever. My goal is to live 70, 80, 90 years, of course, but my goal is to leave a legacy. My goal is for a bigger cause. It's to impact people. It's to live longer than I actually live in the hearts and minds of people that I've impacted. That will keep you focused and distracted from looking and comparing yourself to other people. That's why they say comparison is the thief of joy. You're robbing yourself of joy by making comparisons because you are not wise enough or thoroughly informed enough on really how to accurately compare the two. You don't have enough intel to properly compare the two. All you have is what you see. But what we don't have is what you don't see. And so many of us are comparing what we do see holistically about ourselves to other people in what we can see of them, and then we get discouraged when we really don't even have the ability to really fully investigate their level of happiness. That's why it says life is much more than your wardrobe, how much money you have, who your family is, etc. Life is about living it for a greater cause. Life is the most precious thing on earth, so make sure you enjoy it. Students, I want you to take a deep breath. You blessed, man. I want you to count all your fingers, even the finger you don't have. I want you to count everything. The thing that helps me every morning to keep myself focused on my greater cause is to count all my blessings. And about time I count all my blessings, man, I'm excited for the day. So what I do is when I first wake up in the morning, the first thing I see, I'm thankful for. If I'm laying on my back and I look up and I see my roof first, I thank God for a roof. I'm thankful that I have a roof. When I see my wife, I'm thankful that I have an amazing wife. When I take a step out of my bed, man, and I have operation in my limbs, like my mama would say, that I have strength in my legs, I'm thankful. Even if you don't have legs, grab something and say, I'm glad that I have fingers. I'm glad I have the ability to touch. Whatever you don't have, don't worry, you still have something. Because somebody didn't wake up today, but you did. That means you still have purpose. So I hope this video was impactful. I hope it got through to you. And all that I want you to do today is simply count your blessings. Don't count your burdens at all. Count your blessings. I want you to count everything that you're blessed to have, every single thing. And I want you to do it every day because that will help you have the right attitude to achieve and accomplish the task that you are having every day. I love you. Mr. Ezzy loves you. You know I do. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And I hope you really just take some time to be grateful for today because somebody else didn't have the opportunity to walk into this day. I love y'all. See you next time.